Hi guys, welcome to another Ask Zenler. Now in this lesson what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do strike throughs in your editor. So inside the Zenler interface a lot of questions have come in about doing strike throughs on lettering. So I'm just selecting this block here and I'm just going to select it, and to do a strike through this letter what you can do is press the control key, hold the control key and press S. And what you're going to see is you're going to get an automatic strike through go through this. Now if you're using an Apple Mac computer you need to press Command. So you press Command, hold the Command key, press the S. Now this is just one way of doing it. There's also another way of doing it where you can actually go to a Unicode editor that's got strike through functionality and you can copy the code across. Now that sounds more complicated than it actually is. So I'm just going to go and Google editors for strike throughs. So here we go. I've just Googled here strike through online editor and you're going to see that we've got quite a few different editors come up. Now what you can do is click one of these. I'm just going to do this one, SAIJO George.com. You can try different ones out, see how you get on with them, and we're going to go and do a strike through. So I'm going to enter some text in here, call it let's call it strike through text, and then I'm just going to hit the strike 'em and you're going to get some variation come up here. So I'm going to select that text, copy it, Control C, hold the Control, press the C key, come back in here, I'm going to double click, just move away one from this. Let's just do it on a new block, and I'm going to press Control, hold the Control, press V, and there you go, we've got strike through text. So some of these editors are better than others and some have got a lot more functionality in them. So if I go to here you can see we've got all sorts of different stuff going on here. So let's just do testing strike, and you can see here that it's given us different versions down here. And if I take this one, it's quite nice, take this, copy to clipboard, come back into here, do a line break, and you can see there I've got that effect. So you can actually use the online editors to do this and give you different effects. So you might want a double line there. I could just copy this as well, come through into the page and do another version there. So you see probably the easiest way is to go and select your text and then just press the Command or the Ctrl+S if you're using PC, and then that'll put your strike through straight through. So really easy to do this. Now you can also do this using HTML. I'm not going to get into that, but it's basically using the S tag. So if I quickly show you an HTML version, then you've got all the options you could possibly have. So I'm going to add a new element in here and I'm going to go to custom HTML. I'm going to drop an HTML block in here. I'm going to click on this and I'm going to click the gear icon and come and change the content in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set some HTML in here. So guys, if you don't know what you're doing with this stuff, then maybe don't use this method. I'll just drop some HTML and I'll show you the result, and I'll also go through the code with you. Okay guys, so I've got my HTML, so I'm just going to come into the gear icon and come in here, and I'm just going to have a look at this code and just show you what's going on. This is an H2 tag. This basically sets the size, like H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, and then you've got paragraph tags. So P tags, paragraphs would be normal text copy. H1 is for headings, so H1 is the biggest, going down to H6. Okay, so that's your first tag. So it's normally enclosed with a little bracket and says H2, and at the end it has a closing tag. So it has a little bracket there and a / and then H2 and then a closing. So inside that you're setting the style. So I'm setting a style of color there, and I'm setting a line of left. So what you're going to see on this is that it's in white because I've set the style color to a hexadecimal FFF, and I've also aligned it left. Okay, now for you guys who don't know about HTML, don't worry too much. So inside here now I'm going to set the strike through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little tag there, and I'm going to put S and I'm going to close it. It's automatically create my closing tag, so I'm going to take that tag, I'm going to cut it, Ctrl+X, I'm going to paste it at the end, and what you're going to see now is that you will have the strike through. So if I click update, now you've got the strike through appearing. We could of course move this around by moving the tag around. So if I just move this little S here and I cut this out, Ctrl+X, and I put it through here and put it there, then you've got the open and then you've got the closing tag. So now it will just be on strike through. as you can see. So that's how you can do it in HTML. So easiest way to do it obviously is press that Ctrl or Command S, and also you can go and use some of the strike through editors, and that should then sort you out. So it's 3 methods there for creating a strike through on your text. Now obviously it's a good idea also to look at some of the Unicode editors, because you can do lots of different things with them. For instance, if you put in here online text editor strike through, I've got one here that says convert case, and it's worth looking through a few of these. This is quite good. It'll put a strike through, so you can just copy that and paste it into your page. You can also go and have a look at some different stuff that we've got here. Look at this. This is reverse text. So whatever text you put in here, let's put surfing, and I hit this reverse text, it actually will reverse it if I'm putting surfing in there. So it's reverse the text around, so you can copy that, paste it in there. There's upside down text as well, which is quite weird. So you've got all these kind of funny things that you can grab and you can play around with, which is very good. Convert case is quite a good one as well, in case you've done all capital letters. So there's loads of stuff online that you can actually grab. You can grab this text, copy this code, you can go back into your page editor, and you can put it in there. So put it in there, and there you go. You've got a strike through from another editor. So that is strike throughs, but there's obviously a lot more stuff online that you can pull code from. If you're not too good at HTML, then maybe stay away from this. But the quick solution for strike throughs, as I mentioned, is probably to use that Ctrl+S or Command+S if you're using a Mac. Okay guys, that's strike throughs.